Hello everyone and welcome to another Explorer video. It's been a while since I've done an Explorer video, but recently in Pioneer, people have been experimenting with Fires of Invention in an Incarnation deck. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. We're going to be looking at 5 colors Fires of Invention with Enigmatic Incarnation deck. And there's a reason for that, and that's because of this card here, Leyline Binding. And there's some really cool combos that you can do in this deck with the Leyline Binding. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at the deck so I can show you guys what that combo is about. So this is the deck that we're going to be playing today. Obviously, compared to the Pioneer list, we're missing quite a few cards that are pretty significant, I would say. And the first one being Chained to the Rock. This is a 1-mana enchantment. It basically acts like a portable hole for the deck, but it's an enchantment, which is huge. So not having that removal spell on turn 1 could be game losing in some cases, especially if you're playing against an aggro deck a lot. If you're not a fan of not having a 1-mana removal spell, you could potentially play 4 copies of portable hole main deck, and that's up to you. I'm not going to, but that's something you could try. And another card that we don't have is Nylea's Presence. When it enters the battlefield, it draws you a card, but what's really cool is it makes the enchanted land every land type. And this is pretty significant because we are playing this card called Leyline Binding. So if you play the Nylea's Presence, the Leyline Binding could get some major discount. But I think it's okay not to play that. Nylea's Presence isn't as backbreaking compared to Chained to the Rock, because if you just play 2 Triumphs, then Leyline's Binding will most likely be either 2 mana or 1 mana, so I'm not too worried about that. So instead, what we're playing is 3 copies of Commune with Spirits and 4 copies of Spirited Companions. So those are the 2 cards that we're going to be replacing. So with that out of the way, let's talk about the deck. So if you've been following Historic or Pioneer or Explorer, you might have come across this card called Enigmatic Incarnation. This is a 4-mana enchantment that lets you sacrifice another enchantment. And if you do, search your library for a creature card with mana value equal to 1+ the sacrifice enchantment's mana value, put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle. So this is what makes the deck, and that's also another reason why we have so many 1-ups, and that's because of this enchantment, letting you just search for anything that you want at any given point. So if you need a removal spell, you can fetch a Skyclave Apparition by sacrificing Omen of the Sea, Trial of Ambition, or Spirited Companion. Or if you need some value engine, you can get back Renegade Rallier. Since we've already activated the Revolt by sacrificing to the Enigmatic Incarnation, when this comes down to the battlefield, you can get back enchantment that you sacrificed onto the battlefield again. So if you sacrifice Trial of Ambition, they get to sacrifice another creature. Or if you get back an Omen of the Sea, you can draw a card using it. And most of our cards are 3 mana or less, so something like Sarah's Paragon is also really nice in this deck because you can basically get back the things that you've sacrificed onto the battlefield again. And with extra Fires of Invention or extra Enigmatic Incarnation, you can sacrifice those to get back something like Yorion, Scarab God, Tolsimir, things like that. Now that we've talked about everything in the deck, the only cards left are Leyline Binding. And I've already said there's some combo with the Leyline Binding, and you might have already guessed that this is a 6-mana enchantment, which means if you sacrifice the Leyline Binding to the Enigmatic Incarnation, you can get back something like Agent of Treachery or Titan of Industry, which is cool because you have something like Kiki-Jiki to copy the Agent of Treachery or Titan of Industry, or you can fetch something like Glasspool Mimic and then copy the Agent of Treachery that you've gotten. So Leyline Binding lets you stabilize early on by getting rid of early game creature, and then you can sacrifice Leyline Binding with the Enigmatic Incarnation to get back your endgame creature such as Agent of Treachery and Titan of Industry. So that's gonna be it for the deck. I'm not going to go over sideboard this time, but I'm just going to show you the kind of cards that we have in the sideboard, because the sideboard cards aren't really set in stone. So we just have some random cards in there for now. But I think the main deck looks pretty good. And we're also going to have a wrap-up section at the end of the video to talk about some downfalls of the deck, possibly maybe some changes that we might make. So stay tuned, and let's hop on over. Okay, I'll keep it. No green, but we got some filtering. Mono white? Mono white. Interesting. I'll play this Spirit Companion if they decides to attack. Because this gives buff, right? So they're incentivized to kill this off. Okay, that's a lot of creatures. So if I play the trial... Okay, playing the trial doesn't really make sense at the moment. I'll try to play the trial along with the Leyline Binding on next turn. Yeah, that's a little bit spooky. On Dahlia's Lieutenant. Sure. Does that mean they're not attacking this turn? Good synergy. So it's just a human deck, it's not a knight deck. I'll take a 2. And then I'll play the trial. And pass. We might have to... It says non-land though. Okay, we have a little bit of a trouble. We're dying. Next turn, to be exact. Oh, I can't play you. I think we're still dead. I still can't play you next turn. Man, this mana base. Fires? Any fires? any fires or a green land. Non-shock land, green land. Or fires. Something. Please? Well, that's certainly not gonna do it. I feel like it's not like we drew badly either. Maybe we did. Maybe we did draw really bad. Okay, portable hole. Temporary lockdown. Archon. And we get rid of... Let's get rid of that. We don't need a Callous Blood Mage. Let's go down on Utopia. Okay, I can work with that. Belrose Elite. Just keep spamming trials until we get to 4 mana. If we can get this card down, we should be able to win pretty easily. Perfect. We could also just put Yorion back into our hand. Yeah? That could work too. But I think Archon here is pretty nice because we can Spirited Companion. Man, what a difference going first and second, right? It's just... It's so insane. This is a Gonjo, I believe? There's no reason for them to attack there without a Gonjo. It's 100% a Gonjo. It's in the Gonjo? What is it actually? I think it's in the Gonjo, but I'm starting to think it's something else. Kill a tapped creature? Or kill a defense... So I'm not gonna tag, I think it's in the Gonjo still. Containment Priest. So they had a Containment Priest with... I still do think they have a Gonjo. So let's get rid of you. Attack, attack. I'm still in disbelief that I'm still on 4 lands. I don't know. Where are my lands at? Adeline. So because there's 2 legendaries, a Ganjo costs 1 mana. Okay. I'm not attacking with the Archon because they could have what's that 4 mana planeswalker? Wandering Emperor, yeah. Because this Archon's literally winning me the game single-handedly. There's no reason for me to like risk myself losing Archon. I think this game's over. I feel like opponents should just go to next game. Attack, attack. Sacrifice a trial. Get the Renegade. Get the trial back. Maybe I should have gone Spirit Companion instead. Right? So I feel like that didn't really accomplish much. Kill this. Kill that. Right now, I don't really care about Dahlia attacking me. Well, it's just kind of dead. So right now, they can animate the Faceless Haven and still have 2 mana for a Ganjo with Dahlia because this is a legendary. So I actually don't have lethal. Actually. Yeah. So Faceless Haven block. Block this. Actually, Faceless Haven, block. Maybe I had lethal. Maybe I'm just kind of like playing with food at the moment. I am probably playing with food at the moment. Alright. So is there anything that I want to change? Just go to the next game. That is a turn to Leyline Binding. I do like that. But rest of my hand is so slow and weak. So I'm not sure. We'll see. Black and green. Blue and red. So I need to play this one. I just hope I'm not too late. Just a lot of creatures, man. Okay, another Leyline is reassuring. Really depends what they have here. Dahlia. Gotta get rid of their Hopeful Initiate. Because it's gonna get pumped from Dauntless Bodyguard. So I'm hoping we just keep drawing lands. That's what I'm hoping for. If they activate their Faceless Haven, I think we lose. Smart. They put it on something else other than Dahlia. All right. Can we win? I'm actually going to bounce their Luminarch Aspirin. Because now they have to make a choice whether they want to use their Faceless Haven to attack or use their Luminarch Aspirin. One, two... We actually need one more green source. No! They got two! Okay, double Luminarch Aspirin was too much. That was really lucky. That was really lucky. I think we lose because of that. Because now they get to activate their Faceless Haven, and they can distribute 2 counters. Yikes. Yep. That's, yep. GG's. Almost got there. Almost, if it weren't for double Luminar Casperin. Alright. We'll keep. Seems like a decent hand. Another human deck. Huh. That's interesting. Unfortunately, this Leyline Binding is 3 mana. I think we get... What should we get, actually? Let's get Enigmatic. So we can Leyline Binding, and then sacrifice Leyline Binding for something else. Like Agent or Giant. Huh? Opponent? What are you doing? Okay. Okay, that's a good card. No, part of me wants, like, maybe we should have gone, They get a Jaren. What's this do? We can make another... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. They get it back. I'll get a Jaren? And then will Glasspool mimic whatever they play? What is this? Oh no. Okay, I completely forgot about Collect the Company. That was pretty bad. Let's get... What should I get? Adeline? And then put the Yorion back so we can Agent of Treachery? Joda's not too scary. Joda's definitely not too scary. I'm actually thinking of... Here, I'll do that. I'll take 4. Excuse me? Oh wow. I take damage. I take damage. So I'm playing against the Joda humans. Playing against Joda humans. Deafening Clarion? Do we want that? Or should we just... Yeah, I mean, sure. Deafening Clarion, that's a card. Knight of Bottom. Callous Blood Mage, we don't need it. They don't have graveyard. Two more cards. Let's get rid of a Commune with Spirit. What about a Titan? I mean, it's just a one-of. Could come in clutch. Let's get rid of a Spirited Companion. Okay, decent looking hand. We just need white source, huh? We just need white source. I think on turn 3, I'll play the Glasspool Mimic. Okay, we got the white source. We don't need to anymore. Ooh, Thalia was... Okay, never mind. Wait. I was about to say, Thalia was a neck breaker. But then we just drew the best card. Possibly. Okay, Adeline, fantastic. Goodbye. Okay, there you have it. Okay, so we're back with the deck. It was actually very, very bad. You could say we might have been gotten pretty unlucky. It is a Yorion deck, so getting something like Fires of Invention and Enigmatic Incarnation on time might be a little bit rough. So we did actually activate the combo once with Leyline Binding, getting the Agent of Treachery against the aggro deck. I mean, the time we combo, we did win, but it's a pretty rough matchup, honestly. So what could we do? Maybe we could, like, the portable holes. Like, let's play 4 portable holes. Play, like, 2 Commune with Spirits. And just... Maybe we should play 1 Spirited Companion, but... that's kind of fishy. Because now if we do that, we don't have enough 2-mana enchantments. So that's kind of... Yeah, I don't think we can actually go down on Spirited Companions. I don't think so. Maybe we just don't even bother with Commune the Spirit. Well, what about this? What about us just, yeah, like 3 portable holes main deck? have a portable hole in the sideboard. I think Deafening Clarion was pretty good. We just didn't draw it. So we're having tough time against an aggro deck. So maybe we play another Deafening Clarion, possibly. Or actually, instead of Deafening Clarion, it doesn't hit Adeline, so maybe we should... Supreme Verdict might be a little bit hard to cast. But I mean, we are in the colors. Maybe we should have just a copy of Supreme Verdict. This is also really good against spirits too. Maybe we should have 2 copies of Supreme Verdict instead and have 1 Deafening Clarion. So something like that. I kind of like that. And instead of a Disdainful Stroke, because of spirits, let's play Mystical Dispute. Kind of like that as well. Mystical Dispute cannot be a companion, so how does that look? So against a spirit deck, we can sideboard in Destiny Spinner and Mystical Disputes and Supreme Verdicts and Deafening Clarion. That sounds pretty good. Against a creature deck, we sideboard in Portable Hole, Deafening and Supreme Verdicts, and Temporary Lockdown. Okay, looks pretty good to me. So definitely an interesting deck. We might have gotten pretty unlucky. Who knows? It is a Yorion deck, of course. So you're not always gonna have Enigmatic Incarnation. I'm just like kind of sad to see like we never drew like into Fires of Invention on time. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, leave a like, comment below, subscribe if you still haven't. And I'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye.